SFX, welcome back to another video. So yeah, pretty much this video we're gonna be pretty much breaking down the indicator, yeah, for those who've actually purchased it, right? And then yeah, I'm gonna be basically explaining everything on how to utilize it and the basic settings of it, right? Okay, let's go. So right here, that's the indicator, right? So after you get your invitation, right, you would be pretty much going into your notifications, right? And then everything would pop up right here, right? So yeah, let's get into it. And also this works very handy with the dichotomy theory indicator, right? This one is free, so you can find it on your trading platforms and whatnot, right? So yeah, let's just enable that and this, then that will be initially our main focus, right? Just to explain the basics for now, right? Your settings, right? This would be your startup time and your end up time, right? So in simple terms, your backtesting startup time is simply how far back you want the indicator to look back, right? So you can pretty much change this into the last 3 days, right? Your price to look back the last 3 days. As you can see, it's showing like a line right there. If you wanted to look back the last 18, it's showing a line right there. So in simple terms, the indicator will only be reading candlesticks that begin from this day at this time, right? Can you see that? 1915. If I was to, because we're on the 15-minute time frame, if I was to change this into midnight, this is how it would look, and then this is how far back it's looking, right? Okay, that's pretty much the basics of that, right? And then now we've got our vertical and horizontal lines, right? These are simply the lines of each individual new day, right? But for them to effectively work, or for you to see them, you'd have to have a model displayed already, right? For example, this is the new day line, right? It's showing the one for the current day. If I was to do a further look back like this, it would initially be showing each individual new day open, right? So it separates them. So this would be like the midnight open. Personally, I do not use this because I find it distracting. Then we also got the horizontal line, right? That would initially just sketch out the horizontal lines and you know what you're looking for, right? So that's the gist of that, right? So firstly, once you got that in cover, right, this would be upcoming sessions, right? Meaning that it would be simply be annotating and showing you guys upcoming sessions based on sessions, not quarters, sessions, right? So personally, I do not utilize that, and this would be the box says for the quarters when it divides them, right? Then yeah, this would be the time data range that it works on. This you pretty much never really touch, right? The only thing you'd be changing would be this, the GMT time, right? So when your New York time on your bottom, right, changes to UTC -4, you would change this to UTC -4, right? Okay, let me just show you how that. See, now the open has changed. It's at 1300, right? But now if it's GMT -5, pay attention, it's at midnight. See that? Okay, that's pretty much the basics of it, right? Now we're gonna be going into the models and sessions, right? So we've got multiple sessions right here. First one would be New York, right? I mean London, the London model. First one would be the London model. The London model specifically works for the London session range, right? Meaning that this model, let me even just do this real quick because I'm just updating. Then let's remove this. Okay, back at it. The London model simply outlines the ranges of the London model. Like right there. Can you see that? These are pretty much the London session ranges, right? And typically, based on how I've explained the model, you want to be only trading when all the quarters are aligned. And what do I mean by that? You got the London session. We can add in the vertical line, the horizontal, right? Then we can make this a solid. I got like 2 examples now. I'm gonna use this data range right here. It's the best example for now, right? We go usually, okay, not usually, always, I'm looking at this model on the 5-minute time frame. This is a session cycle, right? Meaning it's a 6-hour cycle, right? Okay, now if I go to the 5-minute time frame, this would be initially what I'd be looking for, right? Let me even change the dates from 14. That's the 14, right? So just to mainly focus on this day and not the previous day, right? We would change this to the 14, and then we'll change this to just right there. It's fine. Then just pay attention to what happens to this day right here. It disappears, right? So now we'd be focused on this range. What are we looking for as our model? When price sweeps the Asia buy side, right? And then Q2 sweeps the Q1 accumulation buy side, right? You'd be looking for displacement for lower prices, right? Then you'd be trading the distribution, right? Your drawn liquidity would be simply back into the Asia low or the equilibrium, right? Which would be the 50% range of the range, right? The 50% range of the Asia range, right? So simply, it's the same model, just different cycles, right? If I can remove bar replay, okay. So if you would not be trading London, which I really do for futures, right? Very effective on Forex and other asset classes too, right? I would be initially looking for the New York Q3, right? And if you pay attention, it would outline the New York model, right? When I see price sweep, the accumulation low and the Asia low, let's say you miss this move, right? You can focus on it on just the micro cycles. It's pretty much fractal, right? You just need to initially just understand the logic, because once you understand the logic, you know what you're looking for. This is just a tool that makes it faster, right? So this is for the 5 minutes. The micro cycles, Q3, this entire range, right? I'll be selecting it right here, and then price will outline itself right there. But if it's a micro cycle, you focus on the 1 minute time frame, because it's a 90-minute cycle model, right? Then yeah, lower prices distribution. If Q3 has not reached your target, then Q4 there's a continuation, right? Then let's see. Okay. Then your target is reached, and why not, right? If you're not trading within the Q3 micro, you can also try trading the Q2. There's pretty much multiple quarter sessions, right? Different time zones. You just need to understand what time they form, right? So the ranges are pretty much predefined, right? If I can remove this one, I'll focus on Q2, the micro, which is before Q3, right? Assuming that you know the basics, right? What is the cycle? Just right there. Price sweeps Q1's high, right? Sweeps the accumulation high, and then we get our displacement for lower prices back to the accumulation low. That's your draw on liquidity, right? So there's pretty much all sessions right here, all sessions and all 90-minute cycles, right? Excluding Asia, because Asia is not as effective if you're trading this asset classes, right? It's not as, doesn't have much volume like the other sessions do, right? We even have the New York lunch, right? You can also trade that too. It's pretty much the same model, just different time frames and time zones, right? And this just pretty much helps you identify them faster, right? Quicker, you know. But yeah, hopefully you found this video insightful, helpful. And yeah, if you got any questions and if you got the indicator, just be sure to hit me up, and then yeah, I'll be happy, I'll be glad, I'll be flabbergasted to just pretty much assist. But yeah, hope everybody has a good day.